Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets takeover on offense.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets, and as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury, but the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
The tackle made.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Frank Gore, the ball carrier.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Spencer.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. The gun is ripping. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense going back to work. And this is a crew, as a team collectively, Charles, 0-3 in the AFC East. Their latest loss, a real clunker, 36-7. They fall in Indy. And Sam Darnold, many expecting, hoping for that year 3 jump. Just hasn't happened as of yet. Against Indy, 3 interceptions, 2 of which were returned for scores.
And that's so demoralizing because when you turn the ball over, you're hoping your defense can help you out, but when you don't even give them a chance because it's been a pick 6 going the other way, that is just brutal on the psyche of a team. These Jets last in passing, last in total offense. Defense is fighting them a little bit. They're about middle of the pack. But in 3 weeks, the first 3 weeks, this team appears to be going nowhere. A lot of injuries, people in and out of the lineup. They can't get any cohesiveness, no continuity. But they do have 2 home games coming up. Short week playing Denver on Thursday night, and then the Arizona Cardinals come to town.
11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gore. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He was brought down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again is Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman.
That's good.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Again, Darnold. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And that will be incomplete.
Darnold's pass intended.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken.
A 32-yard attempt.
Ficken's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Broncos nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Denver Broncos here, they're coming back out on offense, Charles. But, you know, this is a team right now really struggling. 2020 not starting the way that they had hoped, not by a long shot. Fell to 0-3 with a 28-10 loss to Tampa at home in Week 3. And Jeff Driscoll making his first Broncos start. In for the injured Drew Lock. Didn't really do a whole lot. Threw for 176 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. And he was sacked 5 times.
And probably was happy to go to the bench because he was replaced by Brett Rippon before the game was over. But the week before, he had played pretty darn well. You know, when he'd come off the bench when Drew Lock had gotten hurt against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But the momentum didn't keep going, and they continue to struggle. Thursday night's a big one for them against the Jets in the New York, New Jersey area for that game. And then they have to go to New England as well. Not an easy schedule for the Broncos coming up, trying to get that first win.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw it is Rippon. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon.
Rippon's pass.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rippon. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On the play. 1st down, Broncos.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Rippon. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
It's a gain of 20.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Nathan Shepard.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, Rippon. He'll find Lindsay here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.